Hello, podcast downloaders, downloading the podcasters, people that download podcasts. All right, it's a Really Real Show. I'm with Curtis.
Hello, mate.
Yeah, well, mate.
Hello, mate.
What are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad.
Yeah. Well, we've just recorded a show
We have actually.
on CCR,
Yeah,
Really Real Show,
I love being on your show.
and people are going to hear it in a minute. It's all about Batman.
Yeah,
We went Batman crazy.
we did kind of go Batman crazy, didn't we?
We start from Adam West Batman
Yeah,
all the way to Affleck Batman.
the Affleck ears.
The Affleck is, we get to that later. So thank you for downloading, streaming, or however it is that you're listening. I don't know.
Beautiful, every single one of you.
Yes. Curtis is here from other shows he does.
Yeah.
He'll tell you in the show.
Yeah, I'll do other shows.
I always think like I do this podcast intro and outro, and then
Yeah.
I always realise that the podcast intro, I kind of don't want to repeat what we end up saying in the show.
Yeah.
People are going to hear it twice.
That's fine.
So let's just try and act as if people know who you are, or they're going to know who you are. It's like teasing.
Kind of. Do you want to know who I am?
People will find out in a minute.
Well, of course I will.
Yeah. So we ain't got to do it.
Let's do it.
Right. So the whole point of this podcast, we're doing a Batman special on the Really Real Show today. We're going to talk about the movies. But at the end, if you are a fan of Gotham,
Yes.
stay tuned, because we are going to be talking about Gotham, and we are going to get a bit spoilerific. Up to about episode 3 of the new series, season 2.
Yeah, so if you're watching Gotham and you've not started season 2 yet, don't listen to this yet.
Yeah, wait to the end.
Go and
then,
watch Gotham,
Yeah.
then come back
And listen to
this podcast. Don't ignore us, because that would be horrible.
You're just sending them away now.
Oh,
Just say, download this podcast, listen to it, and if you haven't seen the Gotham,
Pause it.
pause it, go watch it, come back.
Yeah. Good
But
plan.
get to the end first.
Yeah, of course.
Because there's other stuff that you
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So listen to the show, enjoy it, and we'll be back at the end with some Gotham chat.
Put that coffee down, because it's time for the Really Real Show with Adam Barker and Emily Parker. Seriously, Parker and Barker, you can't write this stuff. It rhymes. Get it?
Ain't no stopping us now.
Well, I am familiar with your compulsion to follow the rules, but you see, I can't do that.
So fetch. What is fetch? Oh, it's like slang from England.
I felt a great disturbance in the force.
What have we done?
He is coming. Cover your butt.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Really Real Show. Smooth. With Adam and, all right, mate?
I was waiting for you to introduce me.
I don't know. I could be bothered to do a big introduction.
See, I feel like I need an introduction.
But you will have a
It's like a
big
ring
one.
announcer, you know, when you're like, and in the red corner, making...
No, do you know what? You do better voices than me, so why don't you do an introduction to me? I never get introduced in my own show.
Okay.
Right, so start again, right?
Start again.
Right. I'm actually going to rewind it.
In the Dirty Cream studio, making his 252nd Really Real Show appearance, the man with the curliest straight hair I've ever seen in my life, Adam Big Boy Barker. Oh.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, everyone. Have that. Have that.
Did you enjoy that?
I did enjoy that. That was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. And a bit of introduce yourself now.
Yeah?
Right? Yeah. You ready?
Can't you do that? You should introduce me in the same style.
Right, okay. Well, I've got to stop this again and do it again. Okay, well, let's turn it down and go again. Hello, everyone! Welcome to the Really Real Show
Thanks, mate.
with Adam and Curtis.
Thanks, bro.
You all right, mate?
There's a lot of... There's a lot of love in the studio right now. Please tell me you didn't get that just for me. No? Good.
No, I don't. So, yeah, welcome to the Real Show. Curtis is here because Emily, a.k.a. Parker, a.k.a. my other half, on the radio.
On the radio, yeah.
Just to make that clear to everybody.
Awkward, yeah.
Awkward. Yeah, she's still off saving the world, mate.
Well, she's doing a better job than us.
Yeah, she's a Supergirl. Did you know that?
Yeah?
You seen the pictures of Supergirl in the new TV show?
Yeah.
It's her, isn't it?
That's Parker.
Yeah, she ain't telling me. I sussed it out. I said, that's you.
Yeah?
And she was like, nah, it's not me. And then suddenly, the TV show's about to air in America. She's nowhere to be seen.
Do you know why I sussed it out?
Why?
Because I'm Batman.
Oh, here we go.
I'm Batman.
No, I'm Batman.
No, I'm Batman.
No, I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
I can't even get this out. I'm Batman.
No, I'm Batman. Right, okay. Today, we're going to do a Batman Geek special.
A Batman Geek special. Is that just because I'm here, or did you actually have that planned for yourself?
It's a little bit of both, really.
I love that. No, that's fine.
I was like, I want to talk about Batman, so why not? And then you turned around and you were like messaging me, and I was like, we should talk about Batman.
We should talk about Batman.
Emily ain't here. She's off saving the world, being a superhero.
So we can talk about Batman.
So we can talk about Batman.
Let's do it.
So any of you listeners out there that hate Batman, I'm sorry, turn off.
I will find you.
I'm Batman. I don't care. I'm sick and tired trying to grovel to you lot. You know what I mean? It's like,
works for me.
if you don't want to listen, don't listen.
Don't listen to the Really Real Show. But please do tune in on a Friday to Drive at 5 with me, Curtis, and my co-presenter Rob, and on a Saturday to the Saturday Sports Centre.
Check him out. Yeah. God, a little bite of anything. So, got a little bit of exposure. I'm there. Adam, he's getting rid of his listeners, but no, I'll nick him. I'll have him.
Promotion.
So we're going to talk about Batman.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I thought what we'd do, we'll have a nice little chat about the history of Batman
The history of Batman.
and our views on them.
Yeah.
So we'll start off, like, 1966, Batman, a TV show and the movie, was born.
Adam West.
Can you do a good Adam West impression? You can, can't you? I've heard it. It's good. Go.
It makes sense. It fits. Just like my glove.
It's just the hand movements. That's creeping me out.
Oh, what was the other one he does? When they in the film they fall down in the bat helicopter and they land on foam.
Yeah.
And Robin comes in and goes, "Good job, we landed on this foam, Batman." And then Batman turns around and goes, "True, I did think I spotted it out of the corner of my eye."
It's not even funny.
It's not.
It doesn't make any sense. Oh. But, yeah, 1966 Batman, Adam West, Burt Ward, all that stuff. Started off the whole point of Batman, started it off in TV.
Yeah, I mean,
movie.
Batman was about before that.
Yeah, but I'm talking like proper TV.
Yeah, no, there was kind of TV shorts of Batman, and there was a couple of guys that played Batman before. But what really made Batman big was Adam West and Burt Ward and the TV series that they was so pleased with, and it was so popular they turned into a film.
They did, and the film's terrible. It's a comedy.
I love the
It
film.
is a comedy. It's funny.
You know, and I was
You're wearing a Batman top. I just noticed.
Yeah.
You've been here 20 minutes. I didn't even know. No, he's got Batman.
There's a lot of love in the studio right now. Okay, so
I'm wearing a Marvel top. Is that allowed?
as a kid, I was born in the 90s, right?
I was born in 1985.
But even then, this 60s Batman was such a big film for my childhood.
Yeah.
Because that was like one of the first things of Batman I ever saw. You know, I remember Batman hanging from his helicopter and having a shark stuck to his leg that then blows up. That, like, as a kid, that's brilliant. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And like, you want some of that shark repellent bat spray. You want it. I want that. I still want that. Do you know, like, that's excellent.
Do you think you can get some? I'm sure there's got
You
to
must
some on
be able
eBay.
to get like a prop or something that you can buy that is the shark repellent. But if you watch it back, right, pause the film, there's actually a section in the Bat Chopper of sprays for sea creature repellent. There's like stingray, there's like shark, there's just in case.
It's always prepared. It's always prepared.
They couldn't fit in his belt, so he had a section in the chopper, like...
Quick, get to the repellent. So, I saw the cartoon of the 1966 Batman.
Yes, that was very much kind of the 70s. They brought in the cartoon, and that was kind of the first cartoony Batman we had. And I remember watching that. I wasn't as fond on that as I was on the 60s real-life TV series, but it was a big part, like, especially it must have been for you, obviously you growing up around that time. It was a little bit before
Trying to work
me.
out what it was, haven't you? Like,
Well, you just said 85 you was
like,
born, right?
Yeah, you're like trying to work out his speed must have been.
Well, you would have been like, what, come on, 7 or 8?
When I started watching Batman.
Yeah, well, no, like, when the TV series, the like 70s cartoons come out, you must have
But you
been
got to remember, I was like in '93 when like the actual cartoon Batman the animated series come out. That's when I started watching it. But
Yeah.
then I also caught up with some of the '70s
Yeah, of course,
reruns
of
of the
course,
old Super Friends and all that stuff. But yeah, I was old enough to kind of get straight in with all
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
animated stuff.
Love that.
But so all that was there. That's for the old people.
That is-
All you old people, Batman fans, like, who loves the old Batmans?
Yeah.
You must have been in for a shock when the Burton years arrived.
But they're the best.
They must have been like, yeah, campy Batman, and then suddenly this comes.
Then suddenly,
It goes all like this, doesn't it? Oh, proper dark.
I'm going to turn around and say this now. Aside from ignoring what's coming out next year,
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
we'll get to that later, Tim Burton was the best thing to happen to Batman.
I think he kind of reintroduced it to say, like, we can make it dark. It's not that dark now, though.
Well-
You watch it now. Watch it back now. Ain't that dark.
It's not that dark, but at the time it was. The best thing about this is the 1989 Batman movie, the first one that Tim Burton did with Michael Keaton. It didn't only reinvent the way we see Batman as a live movie, as live action, but it reinvented the cartoon. We saw the
animated
1992
series,
Batman animated series come out, a lot darker than what we'd seen before.
Yeah.
And also the comics changed. If you look around that late 80s, early 90s,
Frank Miller.
the comics became a lot darker. So Tim Burton did a lot for Batman in the way we see him today.
I think unintentionally as well. Because he was never really a Batman fan.
No.
This is what they were like. They were like, Tim, do you want to make a Batman film? He's like, well, I make it all kooky with all these slithery hands. And no, dear Tim, have you even do you know what Batman is? Yeah, he's a kooky Batman. And he wears all these capes and all that. And but no scissors. Oh, I saved that for another film. But I will be kooky.
You can
kooky
imagine
and gothic.
Tim Burton's drawings of Batman. Could you imagine would be really strange? Like a man with like wings instead of arms and like ears that were just huge.
Yeah.
Like
A bat.
Like, could you imagine like the character Man-Bat?
Yes.
That's probably how Tim Burton would draw Batman.
He probably thought that's what it was.
Yeah, probably.
Because Tim Burton's dyslexic. but I do like the 1989 and 92 Batmans. Batman Returns, Batman, they're dark. They're like 12s, they're 15s, they're a bit adult.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. We was about to say that at the same time.
Can you do it? Can you do it? Go.
What is he? Think of something what he says.
Ever dance for the devil in a pale moon?
No. I'm thinking of the one where he goes...
You would hear man with glasses, would you?
No, it's when he shakes his hand, he goes... when he shakes the guy's hand with the buzzy thing on.
Yeah.
And he goes... yes. And he buzzes him, and then he says something, but I can't remember what he says afterwards. Oh, you've killed me here.
You're good, yeah.
You've
well
left
done.
me dead in the water.
I'm going to leave you going. Look, I've turned the music off.
And he goes, I'm glad you're dead. I'm glad you're dead. You know what I mean.
You would hear a guy with glasses, would you?
Yeah.
Best part of that film was when Michael Keaton, playing Bruce
I
Wayne,
made you, you made me.
goes a bit crazy, and he's actually like...
You want to
with
see
the Joker-
nuts? Let's get nuts.
Want to get nuts? Let's get nuts!
And he smashes the finger.
He literally went
Oh, yeah,
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, a little bit. A
He
little
went
bit.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I love it. Right, I'm going to replay this theme, right, because you love this theme.
Oh, really?
And I want you to give Curtis commentary on the world of Gotham. Yeah?
Oh, I see. So you're talking is when you played this to me before we started the
You
show.
got all excited.
I got all excited because I love this because this is actually the Danny Elfman theme
Yep.
to Batman Returns.
Yes.
That is what this is. And in the intro, whenever I hear this, I just in my mind I see the intro because it starts. You started, and you kind of you follow, kind of like you're in the sewers, and it's following kind of this dingy kind of path in the sewer, and you're underneath Gotham, and it's all gothic and dark, and then as the kind of music builds, you kind of find yourself in this kind of shape. It's almost like a maze shape, and it's kind of going round all the shape. And you unless you've seen the film, you're trying to work out what this shape is. And then when it drops, it zooms out, and it's a big bat symbol, and it's excellent. And I try to, on radio, not to swear with excitement. That's how good this is. Oh my God! And then you're like zooming through the streets of Gotham, like, oh, this is so cool. Yeah. Is this not the coolest thing?
I love it. I could play it. I wanted this as my wedding march.
You wanted that? I could just imagine Charlotte walking down the aisle, and then all of a sudden, boom! This.
You're laughing. I actually had, as we walked into when we got married, when we walked into the reception, they played the 1966 Batman theme.
Yeah? When you walked into reception?
Yeah.
Because I turned up late to your reception.
You did.
I was fashionably late, I might add.
With no socks on.
Whoa. Don't hate on my socks, bro.
Sure you would. No pair of shoes, no socks.
But I did wear the rest of my clothes, and that's all that counts.
You got changed. Well done. So, yeah, the Burton years. Big fan of Burton years.
Massive.
Still now. After everything that comes.
Michael Keaton is Batman for me.
I'm Batman.
No, dude. He says it like this. I'm Batman.
No. I'm Batman. You want to get nuts?
Let's get nuts.
No, you can't do that. That's later. Right. This is descending into chaos. You're listening to The Really Real Show. It's a Batman special. We're geeking out here. Are you enjoying it? I don't care.
You want to get nuts?
You want to get nuts? I'm going great. I've got all Michael Keaton, Bruce Wayne and everyone. So we're going to play some adverts so people can sell you stuff. And when you come back...
Please come back.
Talk about some more Batman.
Do it.
Batman!
Talking films and more. It's Barker and Parker with The Really Real Show on CCR.
You are listening to The Really Real Show here on Children's Community Radio. I'm with Curtis. You're right, Curtis. How you doing, mate?
Hello, mate.
Yeah, welcome along to The Really Real Show. We're talking Batman.
We are.
We are going Batman.
I'm really excited to be here, actually.
You've been on the show a few times, haven't you?
I believe this is my 5th appearance.
Oh, look at you keeping count.
Well, I'm excited. I said I'm excited to be. I love being on your show.
Everyone loved being on this show.
I do. I genuinely do.
Yeah, they all say that. And then when I text them outside of work, I'm like, we'll go out for a drink. They're like, no, I'm busy, mate.
I'd never say that.
A mug.
I'd never say that.
No, mate, I don't
I come to your birthday and your wedding.
Yeah, and because there was a space of a week. It was free booze, pretty much.
Was it free? I bought my own boot.
Oh, it was free booze for me.
Yeah, free booze because it was your birthday and your wedding.
I'd pay for anything.
Apart from the venue and...
Oh, yeah, that's true. You owe me money. Right, we're talking Batman today.
We are talking Batman.
Because I noticed whenever Parker's here, we talk about Batman. A little bit of... like, eyes glaze over.
Does she die a little bit inside?
She just sort of sighs.
Not this
She's
again.
like, Adam. I'm like, what?
Come at me!
Yeah. She's like, get it out of your system. We want to talk about Mary Poppins or something. Anyway, so we're talking about Batman.
We are talking about Batman.
And I just went on YouTube. Let's turn this music.
Yeah?
I went on YouTube and I found the Batman Bat Dance.
Oh, and you're going to play it right now, aren't you?
I'm playing it now. Someone's recorded this off a VCR. Whoa.
Oh, I got a live one
So,
here.
this is from
Do it
the
first.
1989 Batman soundtrack. The soundtrack was done entirely by Prince.
That's terrible.
He performed every song and produced most of them.
Yeah.
And this is just...
It's like somebody went up to Prince and went, hey, Prince, you want to make a soundtrack to Batman? Yeah, I got kooky ideas, right? We're going to have... You got kooky stuff. We're going to do this. It's going to be 1999.
So, all this is just a Prince version of the 66 Batman theme.
It's terrible. I don't know what's going on.
It is terrible.
It's horrible. Is that the video's better?
The best thing that Prince done on the
Yeah.
original Batman soundtrack is a song called Party Man. Search it up. It's Prince Party Man, and it is actually terrible for radio. This, but that bit when Joker's in the art studio and he's ruining all the art, that's the song that plays, and it's really, really good.
What? Which one? Party Man?
Yeah, Party Man from Batman.
Okay.
Are we gonna get the ads, the YouTube ads?
Maybe. No, I'll skip the ads.
Let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
Just like someone's copied a version.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. Look at the music. Oh, yeah. This is the Real Show, everybody, 1989.
Yeah, this is cool though, right?
Smooth!
This is a cool track.
Disc jockey on!
This definitely isn't the Prince version, by the way.
Someone's copied it. Someone's actually covered a Prince song like this.
That's brave. To kill it. I'll tell you what, that has killed it almost as bad as Joel Schumacher killed Batman.
Oh, let's move on to Joel Schumacher then. All right, okay. So, Tim Burton, after his kookiness, he made Batman Returns and Batman in 1992. And then in 1995, Batman Forever come out. Val Kilmer as the new Batman.
Tim Burton was actually supposed to direct this.
Yes. And he pulled out.
He pulled out because he wasn't allowed to keep his ideas. They wanted to change things.
Because they said, look, Tim, we're going to make a Batman Forever movie, and we're going to have the video. And he goes, okay, we got a Kooky man with scissors for hands and kooky ideas. And they were like, no, Tim, you've done the scissor thing. Oh, okay, we're going to have a kooky two-faced man with 7 faces. They're like, no, just 2 faces. His name's Two-Face. You can't have 7 faces. So he's got kooky faces. And they're like, look, mate, just be a producer. I'm done. I'm done with you.
So they couldn't agree on script ideas. Tim Burton couldn't get what he wanted.
Yeah.
So Tim Burton didn't do it. Michael Keaton didn't want to go back and do it.
He went, I can't be Kooky. Let's get nuts. He can't do it. He doesn't want to get nuts.
Fun fact, though, Michael Keaton didn't actually want to do Batman Returns. He didn't want to come back for Batman Returns. But Tim Burton persuaded him. So, anyway, so we move on. Joel Schumacher, Val Kilmer. The only good thing about Batman Forever was Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Yeah.
And the costume. I didn't mind the costume, the bat costume. They nicknamed it the Panther because it was quite a sleek, black, cool
Fake
costume.
abs.
It was
Fake
cool,
abs.
man.
Is this the one that had nipples?
They all had nipples.
No, I think Batman and
Keaton
Robin
didn't have nipples. I believe Val Kilmer and George Clooney had nipples.
Okay, just for anybody out there, when he says Keaton didn't have nipples, he actually has nipples in real life.
Oh,
on
yeah.
his suit.
The Keaton costume didn't
I
have
guess
nipples.
there comes a rumour now, they'll be like, Michael Keaton has no nipples. You know what I mean? How's that going to work?
You heard it here first.
No, you didn't.
Just a full lawsuit comes down. Really Real Show versus Keaton.
Want to get nipples? Let's get nipples! So Joel Schumacher decided to go. They went up to Schumacher and they went, Joel, we're going to make a new Batman, right? It's going to be Batman Forever.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, we're going to make a movie about Batman. It's going to last forever. No. It's only got 2 hours. It went forever. Batman Forever. With 2 faces and a Riddler. And we're going to have the guy from Dumb and Dumber. Oh. And then we're going to have Batman. And he's going to be played by the man from Top Gun, Tom Cruise. They went, can't have Tom Cruise. All right, we have Anthony Edwards. Can't have Anthony Edwards. Why? Because he's from ER. We're going to have the other guy, Tom Skerritt. No, he's too old to be Batman. Okay, who else is from Top Gun that we can have? Tim Robbins is in Top Gun. I saw him he's in Top Gun too. And they're like, no, Joel, one more person. Val Kilmer. Is he fat yet? No, let's have him. And that's how Batman Forever was made.
That or Joel misheard them when they said, we're going to make Batman Forever. And he said, oh, you want to ruin Batman Forever? And I was like, and they were like, no, Joel, we're going to make Batman Forever.
See, mine was like comic. Yours is just harsh.
Yeah, so what can we talk about this film, you know?
I didn't mind it. I thought Nicole Kidman looked all right in it.
Nicole Kidman's hot.
I thought Chris O'Donnell was a decent Robin. He was annoying enough.
He was annoying enough.
Well, Robin's supposed to be quite annoying, isn't he? He's not supposed to be that likeable, to be fair. Well, not from what I had seen from previous Batman.
Yeah, to be fair, actually, Chris O'Donnell in Batman Forever was good.
Yeah.
When we move on to Batman and Robin...
We're going to go straight into Batman and Robin.
Well, because these films just aren't great. They're not great.
You're like this. You're like, literally, what you're saying is like, Adam, can we talk about movies I like?
Well, see, the thing is, don't get me wrong. Again, this was very much my childhood, because although I did watch the films in order as a kid, when it got to kind of... I was alive to watch these ones.
As opposed to being not alive when I watched the originals.
Well, no, because obviously I wasn't born when the others came out.
Yeah.
So I had to watch them when I was older.
Yeah.
And I believe I actually went to see Batman and Robin in the cinema.
I saw Batman Forever in the cinema.
Did you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
That's cool, man.
I remember seeing it in the cinema.
And
I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah, did you see the big bat butt at the start of the film?
Yeah, I was a bit confused.
As a child, did that not kind of...
10-year-old child, I told my dad, what you make me watch?
The
What's
bat
that?
butt? What?
Bat, he was like, don't look. It's Val Kilmer's bum.
And then they spin around, there's the bat crotch as they drop the belt. Like, come on, man. Come
What's
on.
happening?
Kids don't need to see the bat butt and the bat crotch. Come on.
And they were like, have you eaten, sir? He's like, I get drive-through.
Could you imagine the Batmobile pulling up at Macca's, like...
He's like, what can I take for the order, please?
I want a cheeseburger.
I'm Batman.
Oh, dear.
So then Batman Forever, it was quite a big hit. People enjoyed it.
Not as big as the previous, but
it wasn't. The studio loved it because it wasn't dark. They could sell Happy Meals with that. You couldn't sell Happy Meal with a penguin biting people's noses off.
No,
could you?
you couldn't. No, you couldn't.
Do you know what I mean? So they were happy with that.
So they charged into Batman and Robin.
And this is what they did with Batman and Robin. They were like, Joel, we're going to make Batman and Robin. He's like, what do you mean Batman and Robin? I mean Batman and Robin in Batman Forever. It's still going forever and ever. No. We're going to make Batman and Robin. He goes, but we can't have Val Kilmer anymore because no one likes him. So.
Well, no, because he's still thinking about ruining Batman forever.
Forever.
So we'll get Arnold in the mix as well.
Well, that's what they said. They were like, look, so we need to get some people in. We need a new Batman. We were like, I want Anthony Edwards. They can't have Anthony Edwards. He's in ER. I want the other guy from ER. Can I have George Clooney? And they got George Clooney. Yeah. And then they turned around and they were like, right, now we need a bad guy. So we're going to have this guy called Mr. Freeze. He's supposed to be ultra intelligent. He's supposed to be a doctor. He's supposed to have a PhD in everything. And he's supposed to be the most intelligent person on the planet because he's creating a device. We're going to get Arnold Schwarzenegger in this movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger's going to be Mr. Freeze because he's the most intelligent man in the world.
You're not sending me to the caller.
And then they were like, and then we're going to get a kid-friendly woman to play Poison Ivy, someone that has been in loads of films that kids will look up to. I'm going to get a girl from Pulp Fiction.
Kill Bill.
Yeah, we're going to get Uma Thurman. And they're like,
tonight's podcast, a freeze is coming.
So they were just like, anything else you want to add to this film to make it really terrible? Yeah, I'm going to put Batgirl in it. Let's get fat Alicia Silverstone, make a fat girl. And they were like, oh, Joel, do what you want.
Let's kick some ice. The ice puns are outrageous in that film.
It is one of the worst movies ever.
It is, like, Joel had made the coffin up in Batman Forever, and he just banged the nails in the coffin, man. It made it so that nobody even had a thought about Batman for a long, long time.
Depressingly.
It is depressing, yeah.
I remember going to the cinema to watch that, and I come out and I was like, what happened?
You were
Why
like,
did he have nipples?
You were kind of like, you've seen the bat butt, you've seen the bat crotch.
Now he's showing me nipples.
They mentioned Superman at the start, and you're like, are they going to make another one with Superman in it?
Yeah.
And you're like,
never going to happen.
And then Robin's like, I want a car. Chicks dig the car.
Yeah.
And then Batman turns around and is like, this is why Superman works alone.
Yeah. And he gets the bat card out.
Oh, yeah.
What's all that about?
I never leave the cave without it.
Bat credit card. He's a billionaire. It's Bruce Wayne. Like, he needs a back. And that,
5 million.
Can you imagine someone like, he goes to pay at the checkout, he's buying his stuff, and they're like, sorry, Mr. Batman, your card has been declined. Impossible! Impossible.
I'm a billionaire.
A billionaire. I own this bank. Do you? Bruce Wayne owns this bank. Oh.
This is awkward. I bought it from him.
Yes. Oh, he said I could borrow it. Credit card fraud. Batman gets thrown in jail because he stole a Bruce Wayne's credit card. I want to watch that movie.
Identity theft.
Yeah. I want Bane's in the movie as well.
Oh, you mean... bomb.
It's a terrible movie. It's a terrible, terrible movie. And that ended. And they were like, we're never going to make another Batman
We're not going to make Batman ever again.
So they went up to Joel Schumacher and they're like, Joel, you're fired. I don't care anymore. I'm going to go make loads of movies. And he hasn't made a movie since.
Oh, because it ruined his career.
Oh, yeah,
he ruined Batman.
I'm just saying that.
So then, somebody said, we need to reinvent Batman.
Yes.
And Christopher Nolan took that completely the wrong way, got everyone's origin and completely messed it up and hurt my feelings and my childhood.
So the producers went up to Christopher Nolan and they went, Chris, we're making Batman. And he was like this. Well, we're going to make a Batman movie. We're going to make it like this. I'm going to turn it backwards. I'm going to annoy every single fanboy out there. And at the end of it, I'm going to be the most beloved director in the entire world, which is going to allow me to make a movie with Matthew McConaughey set in space and a bookshelf. And then after that, people will always remember me.
Do you know what, though?
As the director of Memento and Insomnia with Al Pacino. But before that, I will make a Batman movie that Curtis Tyler hates. That is my aim. I will make 3.
Yeah.
And he will hate all 3 of them.
I do.
He will be the only person in the entire world that hates them.
I don't think I am, actually.
And then I will walk away like Jesus on water with an Oscar.
Thanks, bro.
He hasn't won an Oscar yet.
No, he hasn't. But yeah, no, I actually, funnily enough, I don't mind Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Apart from the insufferable way that everyone calls him Raz. It's not Raz Al Ghul. It's not. It's Raish. It's pronounced Raish.
Raj.
No, Raish.
Raj Al Ghul. I've seen Arrow, the TV show. They call him Raj Al Ghul. Raj Al Ghul.
Raish.
Says who?
Raish.
No, I think it's Raj.
Raish.
Raj.
Raish.
Raj.
Raish.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Let's go home. Who wants to listen to the Really Real Show anyway?
The Really Race Show. The Really Raj Show.
It's Raish.
Raj,
But
Raj,
yeah,
Raj
no.
Real Show.
And then you just got Michael Caine coming in. I'm Michael Caine. Raz Al Ghul.
It was the size of a tangerine, Master Bruce.
A Raz Al Ghul.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Well, you're talking about the next one.
Yes, you can borrow the Mercedes, Master Bruce. Just bring
At
it
this
back.
time of day,
Well-
hardly subtle. The back pod, then.
Why do we learn to fall down, Master Bruce? So I can pick you up. Because I'm your butler. And I get paid.
The Lamborghini, then.
It was the size of a tangerine. I will not bury another one of the Waynes. Master Bruce.
And you would just sit there. You wouldn't look at me, nor I you. But we'd still be eating our dinner in France. And you're a billionaire that people would obviously realise that you're not dead, Master Wayne. But we're going too far. We're going too far.
All right, okay, we're starting at Batman Begins. Where Michael Caine was still a bit cockney.
Yeah, he was. But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Batman Begins actually wasn't that bad.
No, I thought it was a great film. See, I'm a lover, you're a hater.
No. Actually, the origins and the way they did Batman Begins was actually near enough spot on.
Yeah,
Near enough. It's like, then they kind of got into this whole, let's make a sequel, let's make The Dark Knight, and ruin everything.
The sequel, The Dark Knight, is the best movie ever made. You're insane. You're crazy. No wonder you have no friends.
The
Talking
Joker
like that.
never cuts his face.
Who
Why is his
cares?
face cut?
No one did.
Why has he
You're a
put
mascot.
Why has he put makeup
do
on?
you Heath Ledger? Because Caesar Romero wore makeup.
No, the Joker's face is I can't even think of the word. It's stained white from the acid that he fell in.
Yeah, but this is Dark Knight. It's supposed to be more realistic.
No. Joker
Yes.
doesn't wear makeup.
Well, he doesn't like wake up in the morning and go to the Avon counter or the Revlon counter or whatever. at
There's
Boots.
Benefit down the road. He could chip down there.
He's like, oh, I better get him a new lipstick.
Oh, come on.
It's
Not
face
cool,
paint.
man.
It's face paint.
Not cool. And then
How can you not like
And
Dark
then,
Knight?
who
Hang
is-
on, how can you not like it?
who
How?
is Rachel Dawes in the comics?
Rachel Dawes? I don't know. Katie Holmes.
No.
That was the friend.
What role does Rachel Dawes play in the comics?
I don't know. Is she a made-up character?
Wrong. She's completely made up. She never happened. Ever.
Well, she dies.
Batman never knew a Rachel Dawes in his life.
No, I'm sure they created
No,
her.
they made her up for fun. Christopher Nolan could have picked between Silver St. Cloud, Vicky Vale. He could have picked so many. Why make one up? Why?
Why are you getting so angry at me?
Because
For? I didn't
it's-
make the movie. I walked in, Christopher Nolan, he went into that meeting and they went, Chris, you're going to make a film? He was like, I'm going to make a Batman movie. I'm going to create this character called Rachel Dawes. And it's going to really annoy Curtis Tyler, a young man from England.
Seriously, sometimes.
Where I'm from, don't you know?
Seriously, sometimes I hate you.
And I'm going to make this movie and I'm going to make the Joker so un-Joker-like. Everybody in the world will love him, but Curtis will hate him, and I will win.
Yeah.
That will be my prize.
You know, if I could meet Christopher Nolan, do you know what I'd do? I'd just ask him. I'd say, why?
And do you know what he would say?
Chris, why?
Curtis, you are my muse. Everything I do the complete opposite of what you want. Because that is what I do. I am Christopher Nolan.
Oh, mate.
Now watch me turn this water into wine. So then he made that film. Then he made Dark Knight Rises, which he kind of made with...
You made it slightly terrible. With a man who doesn't talk properly. Perhaps you're wondering why I'd shoot a man before I throw him out of a plane. Nobody cared about me before I put on the mask. Ouch, I've been shot by Catwoman. What a terrible death. I should have killed this whole city years ago.
Oh, my goodness.
You fight like a younger man. Shame you don't look like one, Grandad. I'm going to break them.
In fact, I'm just going to shoot the hell out of you. I'm going to get this over and done with.
Oh, my goodness. What? Don't get me wrong. I love Tom Hardy. The way Bane looked, his
I loved him.
costume
He looked awesome.
was really cool.
His voice was amazing.
No.
I loved his voice.
No.
Anyone that can go...
Perhaps you wonder why I'd shoot a man. For throwing him out of a plane. Blah, 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 blah.
You can't love that voice. You
It's
can't.
amazing.
It's terrible.
It's half Payne. It's half Frank Spencer. What more do you want?
Bane is from Cuba. He's from Costa Rica. Like, come on. He should have this kind of Mexican twist to it.
Yeah, but when they spoke to Christopher Nolan, they went, Chris, how are you going to make Bane? He went, I'm going to take all of Bane's origins out of the way. You're going to wish you had Bane from Batman and Robin, and instead I'm going to make him an English mercenary, not a Cuban-Mexican wrestler.
He
with
wasn't
venom.
even a wrestler. Come on.
I'm going to make him talk.
Do I need to sit you down and teach you what Bane's origin was?
Now watch me feed 1,000 people with this one loaf of bread.
Oh dear.
So
And then they were just like, remember Ra's al Ghul from the first one?
And they said, Chris, what are you going to call him, Ra's or Raj? He goes, I'm going to call him anything that Curtis Tyler doesn't call him.
Raz. I called him Raz. And then they were like, how can we shoehorn Raz into this film? I know, let's put his daughter in, Talia.
Talia al Ghul. And apparently she set the whole thing up.
Apparently. The other character in that I wasn't too keen on is they made a character called John Daggett,
Yes.
who was a business owner.
I don't like his mouth.
Right, and don't get me wrong, I
Got
would
an
have
annoying
loved
mouth.
that. If they would have called him Roland Daggett, that would have been a massive nod to the animated series,
Yeah.
who brought in an original character called Roland Daggett. But his name was John Daggett, and I don't know if it was a semi-nod to the animated series, I don't know.
They went up to Chris Nolan and they said, Chris, this Daggett character, is this Roland Daggett? And he went, no, this is John Daggett. This is Roland's brother. I'm bringing him in because I don't like anybody from the original characters. This is my version, my vision. Now watch me disappear.
Do you know what? The only thing I like about The Dark Knight Rises that was done right,
Yeah.
Catwoman.
Yes, she was.
Anne Hathaway, Catwoman's origin, the way Catwoman was done, perfect. Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So there you go. So you kind of liked it. All right, okay.
I liked Catwoman.
Right, we're going to have a break now. When we come back...
You know those
have a-
breaks that we have to have.
Yeah, sorry. This is going to have a breather. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking about the future of Batman. You're on a really real show. With Adam and Curtis.
If you haven't already guessed it, you're listening to The Really Real Show with Adam and Emily. Barker and Parker. I know it rhymes. It's like it's meant to be.
You're listening to the Really Real Show with Adam and Curtis. We're back.
We're back.
What?
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
I'm Batman. We had the same idea there. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. And we've been talking about Batman for the last 45 minutes. I'm sorry if you are not Batman fans, but if you're still listening, you must like something.
Or if you are a Batman fan and you know everything we've just said, and it makes no difference to you.
But we just said, we guarantee it. If you're a Batman fan, you have learned nothing today.
Yeah, pretty much.
In the last 45 minutes.
Maybe something a while back about maybe you didn't know that Tim Burton was supposed to do Batman Forever, but
or that he wanted kooky hands,
or maybe that he wanted kooky hands. Maybe you didn't know that, but if you're a Batman fan, you possibly know everything we've said.
So we've talked about the Burton years.
The Burton years.
We've talked about the Schumacher years.
Oh God.
We've talked about the Nolan years. Not the Nolan sisters, the Nolan years.
The Nolan years, yep.
Now we're going to talk about, and I've called in this two different things: the Schneider years, and the Affleck years.
The Affleck ears.
Affleck years.
Oh, I thought you said ears.
Yeah, it's the Affleck ears.
Well, because his ears are traditionally, every previous Batman has had quite long, pointy
He's got
horns.
tiny ones, hasn't he?
And Ben Affleck is the first live-action Batman to have the smaller ones.
Oh, there you go. Did you? Yeah. Are you,
So I thought you
are
were-
you happy you know that, everyone?
I thought you were making that pun that
I'm not that clever.
Oh, fair enough.
So we've got Zack Snyder.
Yes, who is a beautiful man who sticks to comic origins, and I love him.
So they went up to Zack Snyder after Man of Steel come out, and
Yep.
they went, and they went, Zack, we want to make another Batman film, but we want to kind of reintroduce it with Superman, make a Justice League.
Yeah.
And Zack Snyder was like, okay, I'm going to make a movie about a Batman from the comics
That everyone
that
loves.
everybody knows.
Yes!
And we're going to put him in with Superman.
Yes!
And we're going to call it Batman vs. Superman.
Yes! Oh, mate.
And they went, yeah, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it, lads.
Do it.
Lads.
And then Michael Caine was like,
Do it.
we're only supposed to do one Batman. Or something like that.
Oh, my goodness.
So Zack Snyder brought him back for everybody. He went, I'm going to do Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, my good God.
Well, he's not doing it. He's taking elements from it.
Yeah, so the idea is that the best thing that Zack Snyder has done is he's covered his back here by saying that this film isn't a film adaptation of anything.
Yes.
This is a fully genuine, made-up storyline.
Yeah.
This isn't a storyline that anybody knows, but he has taken ideas from comics and stuck to origins, which, Zack Snyder, well done. Well done. You make films that fans love. Have you seen Watchmen? That's perfect.
I love Watchmen.
Perfect. If you've read the book, the
Graphic novel,
that's what the words I was thinking of, and then you saw Watchmen, fans love that, right?
Oh, I watched it. I was like, well done. It was like watching a graphic novel come to life.
Yeah. And he done exactly... The only thing I didn't like about Superman,
Man of Steel.
how can you break Zod's neck?
Superman. Do what he wants.
Well, just like in Superman 2, back in the 70s, where he threw a kind of cling film S over the baddies.
Don't talk about that film. Those films are terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm a bad Superman, so what am I going to do? I'm going to make the Leaning Tower of Pisa stand up.
I love that.
In the 80s, we need a really bad guy for a Superman movie. Who can we think of? Richard Pryor. Yeah, all right. And what's his superpower? Bank fraud.
But yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like about Man of Steel. It was
Yes, but there's a reason Zod dies in Man of Steel, and that leads into this movie.
yeah. So they're saying
They knew that.
So they're saying that they're going to use Zod's body to research, like Lex Luthor's
Right,
going
okay, spoiler.
Okay, spoiler.
Zod's body is going to be used as research to create Doomsday.
See, this is something that may happen.
It's going to happen.
This is something.
I've said it.
This
Really
is
real
something
show.
that might happen.
It's happening. Listen back to this after you've watched Batman v Superman, and you're going to come up to me and you're going to be like, Adam, you were right. And I'm going to be like, I was right, Curtis.
No,
Now watch me.
the thing is,
disappear.
right, there's one or two ways it's going to go. Because if you've seen the animated movie Justice League War,
Yes.
that was kind of, they reinvented in the comics. They turned it into the New 52 comics,
Yeah.
but in animated movies. And the first time all the Justice League met each other, the first big baddie they faced was Darkseid. So there's a possibility that could be the baddie.
No, they'll save him. They'll save Darkseid for the Justice League movie.
Yeah. But then are they gonna bother with Doomsday before Darkseid?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't write it.
I'm sceptical. I reckon they may put Doomsday in it, but because Doomsday is created by Lex Luthor.
Yeah. All right, okay. Let's talk about Ben Affleck then. Batman.
He's going to be the best Batman we've ever seen.
Oh, hold on. Are you sure?
Ben Affleck will be the best Batman we have ever seen.
It's true.
It is true.
I believe you. I think you will. He'll have to be.
So many people are sceptical. And to each of those people, to you out there, skepticists, Ben Affleck is going to be the best thing to ever happen to Batman. I don't care how much you love Christian Bale and his Batman. Ben Affleck will be better.
Alfred. My knee hurts.
Rachel!
Alfred, it's the size of a tangerine. That's my line, Master Bruce.
I didn't want to say I told you so, but I did tell you.
You must be crazy going out there with that leg. You don't honestly think you're going to go out there fighting again? You're Jeremy Irons now playing Alfred.
Yes, and I think he's going to do a good job as well.
Simon says.
I think
Batman. I like Jeremy Irons.
I like Jeremy Irons. He's got a good voice, and if you've watched the trailer, he is the narrator of the trailer, pretty much.
Words of wisdom.
And his voice just kind of fits for me.
Yeah.
You know, nobody will ever replace Michael Goff for me, ever.
No.
I love Michael Goff. I love him.
Have you eaten, sir? I could try food.
I love Michael
I didn't
Goff.
ask that. I've made you,
Do you know
food.
what? Michael Goff.
You ungrateful billionaire.
Michael Goff was genuinely upset when he didn't get asked, even considered or asked or spoken to about Batman Begins.
No, because if he was in Batman Begins, Christian Bale would have been like, Alfred, get the car. Have you eaten? I've made you sprouts.
No, it was a different era of Batman, don't get me wrong, but I like Michael Goff. Come on.
No, Michael Caine.
Michael Goff.
Michael.
I'm a Goff. You're a Caine, I'm a Goff. Whatever.
Let's call the whole thing Goff.
Or let's come up with a completely new TV series called Gotham. Oh, my God. Nobody's done that yet, right?
We're going to talk about that in the podcast.
Yeah, okay.
So if you're listening to this right now and you're thinking to yourself, God, these guys can talk about Batman, and it's nearly the end of the show. Well, if you've downloaded the podcast, you're going to get a Gotham special at the end. Woo-woo. So Affleck's going to be the best Batman.
Yes.
He's definitely going to be the best Batman.
And
he's going to direct the next couple, I reckon.
Well, because they're doing this, then they're going to do a Justice League.
Yep.
Then they're going to do, they are doing a Suicide Squad that comes out after Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
And Ben Affleck is going to feature slightly in that. He won't have a big role, but he'll feature slightly in that with the Joker a little bit. But then, as you said, Ben Affleck is directing and starring in
and writing
with his writer a standalone Batman film, which is going to be so good.
It's going to be called The Batman.
Is it?
The Batman, they're calling it.
Is it actually? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're not going to go all this Dark Knight stuff, or they said they're going to call it The Batman.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. You've just brought me new news.
He's so excited, he nearly fell off his chair.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that.
That's what they're going to do.
Wow.
How exciting is that?
That is really exciting.
All right.
Wow.
We've geeked out.
We've geeked out a lot.
We have geeked out today here on the Really Real Show, talking about Batman. We could go on forever.
I'm sad to see it go.
We're on the podcast, we're going to talk about Gotham.
Head over.
So, if you're listening to this right now on Chelmsford Community Radio and it's approaching 9 o'clock, the podcast will be out at 9 o'clock. So download it, listen to this all again, and listen to the extras on the podcast.
Love that.
But if you listen to this as a podcast, just keep waiting.
Just keep listening.
It's coming. It's coming.
Keep listening.
So, yes, thank you, Curtis, for joining us today for this Really Real Show.
My pleasure.
Batman geeking out. We geek out about Batman a lot, me and you.
I am Batman.
I'm Batman.
Like, at the end of at the end of Iron Man.
Yeah.
The first one, when Tony Stark comes out and goes, truth is, I am Iron Man.
Yeah.
It's like that, but I'm Batman.
No, I'm Batman.
Truth is, I'm Batman.
No, I've got Michael Caine at home doing all my washing. Giving me fruit. Here's a tangerine. Master Adam.
Oh my God.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
See, even though sadly he's passed away, Michael Goff is at my house saying, "Would you
Have
like
you
to...
eaten, sir?
Can I persuade you to take a sandwich with you, sir? I'll get drive-through."
I don't think that's very good for you, sir. You're getting overweight already, Mr. Kilmer. We don't want you to go on a slippery slope above. You may not be called back for Batman and Robin. They may get someone else in. Please, eat a sandwich. I'll get drive-through. You will not be Batman.
I'll get a Subway and put lettuce on it, I promise.
You are going to be the fattest Batman there'll ever be.
Fat man, in fact.
Yes. Farewell, Fat Kilmer. George Clooney's going to take your role. So there you go. So give us a tweet at Real Show CCR. Or go to the Facebook, the Tumblrs, Instagrams, all that stuff. Join us next week. I reckon Emily, a.k.a. Parker, will be back next week.
I hope so. For your sake.
For my sake, I get a bit lonely now. Just dragging people in. It's like old times. Talk to me, please. Come talk
I need
to
a friend.
Me. I need a friend. I'm not going to bury another one of the whites. This has been a Batman Geek Out here in a Really Real Show. See you later, everyone.
Take care. Bye-bye.
I'm Batman. So there we go. That was the show.
I really, really enjoyed myself.
I really, really enjoyed myself.
I love your show.
I love my show.
Can I have your show?
Maybe if I leave, you might. But you'd have to fight Parker for it, because
Yeah.
it's technically half her show.
How would that work, though? Parker and
Tyler and Parker. Kind of works.
No, you're Barker and Parker. That's,
I know.
I can't beat that. Come on, man.
You just have to take it away and just be the Really Real Show with Curtis and Emma.
No, nobody can ever take over your
She
show.
wouldn't have you on it.
Nobody could ever take over your show.
I
man.
reckon if I quit, she'd just do it herself.
You are such a diva. You would so quit as well.
I'll make a big do out of it and everything. I mean, I've got to have a break at the end of the month anyway to go and do some stuff, so
Have you?
she's got to get people in. She's covering.
Bless her.
If she turns up, she's busy saving them up. Anyway, we had to chat about Batman, and we teased that we were going to talk about Gotham.
Yes.
So let's talk about Ruddy Gotham.
Yes, let's do
Can't
it.
swear, but I'm so excited.
Woo.
Gotham. It's a Gotham TV show. Now, last time we spoke about Gotham,
Yeah.
I hadn't seen up to like episode 10. And then it took me, and that was almost a year ago.
Yeah, it
right?
was actually. God,
And
that's crazy.
It's taken me, right, believe it or not, up until last week to
Yeah.
catch up. I pretty much watched episodes 12 all the way through to new season
Yeah,
in like 5 days.
love that. I love
Caught
that.
up with it. Just watched it all.
That's cool.
Loved
man.
it.
That's cool.
Better and better and better. The Ogre, he was good.
Yeah.
Barbara Keane getting all like
Yeah.
weird and murdery
Yeah.
stuff like that, and then like
Yeah.
there's the Joker in it, is he not? Little Jerome, the Red Hood.
Right, let's hit up the spoiler right now.
Let's go.
Jerome is not the Joker.
Oh! Can we do like sound effects and I think?
And if you listen back to the last, I think the last Really Real show we did, we talked a little bit about Gotham, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Uh,
Was it, or did we do a little special Gotham with you? Remember you had your own little Gotham?
Yeah, I had a little Gotham special. But I think we did talk a little bit about it on
Yeah.
Really Real show. And if you listen to that back, I'm pretty sure you will catch me saying, I don't think Jerome will be Joker.
Oh, there you go. Look at him. Like, oh,
And
my name's
I
Curtis. I know
was
everything.
right. So
Hang on.
Thank you. So do you want to set the scene for us about season 2? Go on, tell me about it.
Season 2. Already, three episodes in that
Yep.
I've seen. It's better than the whole of season 1.
Whoa,
Already.
whoa,
No, it is.
really?
It is. 'Cause
Really?
It's that good.
Really?
Because it's that good. Because it's that good.
But I find the lack
Guns
of
blazing.
I find the lack of Penguin disturbing.
Yes. So, it's not very like Star Wars, then.
That was the plan.
There's a disturbance in the Penguin Force. Pick up a
I
penguin.
find your lack of faith disturbing, General.
But, yeah, so season 3 starts up. Fish Mooney, she's gone.
Yeah,
Falcone, retired.
gone.
Maroney, shot in the head.
Dead.
Dead as dead. So now the Penguin is King of Gotham.
The King of Gotham, as he would like to call himself, yes.
And already he has managed to make the Commissioner Loeb quit.
Yeah.
So we could rehire to make sure that Commissioner Gordon, Jim,
Well, James Gordon, yeah.
Gordon keeps his job like without any threat of fire or demotion, because he was demoted at the beginning of the episodes.
And then Captain Essen then becomes Commissioner Essen.
And then she dies.
She gets killed by Jerome.
It's like, wow, she's the commissioner. Oh, no, she's not.
See, but now we're in this moment where...
We did tell you this is a spoiler, by the way. So
Yeah, there's loads of spoilers
If
here.
you haven't seen up to episode 3 of Gotham, then...
You've already ruined it for yourself.
Well, we did tell you.
We're in this lack of commissioner situation.
They're not going to give him commissioner straight away, are they?
Don't get excited. It will not be Jim.
No, he's got to be ages until
No.
he gets it. He needs to grow a moustache.
At the minute, he is Captain Gordon, I believe.
Yeah, he's just a captain.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's it.
But if you've seen... Have you seen the trailer for the episode that is out on Monday?
No.
Watch it.
Well, no, I'll just watch the episode when it's out.
The trailers always shed a bit of light.
Right.
So, for those of you that haven't seen the trailer, you especially, they're introducing a new character. I can't remember his name. Big bold geezer. Taking over, essentially playing Commissioner. And he's a bit of a no-nonsense character. Can't remember his name. Really should know, shouldn't I? I should be prepared.
Yeah, you weren't. You knew we were talking about this.
Yeah, I know. He's a no-nonsense character, likes the way Jim works and does a lot of work with Jim as well in terms of they're looking to take down the Penguin once and for all because obviously...
No, but Jim can't. Jim's got kind of a connection with him.
See, this is the thing. If you watched episode 3, we'll know that Bullock is on to the fact that Jim had done favours for Penguin and Bullock didn't like the idea that Jim may be
getting sucked in
his pocket. Yeah, so the characters that I want to see more of, I want to see more of Edward Nygma. I love Corey Michael Smith as Nygma. I think he's got a really good character.
He's starting to blossom now, isn't he?
Yeah, a little bit.
Personality makes it a bit more easier
to
understand what he's doing. Murdered somebody at the end of the first series.
He did,
pretty cool.
yeah.
Chopped his body up, dissolved it.
Yeah.
Simple.
It's a bit of a crazy cat.
He didn't seem that bothered.
And the big talk, honestly, the big talking topic is the fact that Jerome gets stabbed in the neck.
So Jerome, everyone thought was going to be the Joker.
Yes.
He pretty much was the Joker. I mean, I know you're saying he isn't the Joker, but he was the Joker. Pretty much, he was a form of the Joker. Because he had the laugh, he had the look, and he had the presence. They wanted you to think he was a Joker.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah,
then-
of course.
So what's happened? This billionaire guy, I can't remember his name, has kind of taken some of the craziest people from Arkham, made them escape, and then held them to say, right, you need to do my dirty work. We've got a plan. So the idea was they thought they were going to just go around and wreak havoc on the streets. But he kept it quiet, and what the idea was, he was going to try and make him look like the hero and kill Jerome, whilst Jerome had loads of people hostage, including Bruce Wayne.
Including Bruce Wayne.
Young Bruce. So then we were watching this. Master Bruce. It's the size of a tangerine. So we were watching this thinking, this is the Joker. This is a young Joker. He's literally going crazy. And then he gets stabbed in the neck and dies. And then the end scene is him laying on the deathbed sort of thing with the
See,
big
what I
smile.
actually thought they were going to do is, if you remember when he gets stabbed, there's a bit of blood that trickles down one side, and I thought they were going to do that really cheeky thing where they were going to make another bit of blood trickle down the other side and make it look like a smile, but they didn't.
No, they hinted at it. But then what they did do was that people were watching on TV
and laughing
the
at
moment
Jerome.
he died. They were laughing, and then people were copying him. Like a couple of guys went out and stabbed a homeless man,
and then just turned and stabbed his mate.
Yeah, and then laughing. So the idea now is we are not going to see a Joker, not for a long time, because the idea now is the Joker is an ideology. He is something that will happen. Like you can't have the Joker without Batman.
Yeah.
He hasn't become Batman yet,
No,
Bruce
no.
Wayne, and so the Joker hasn't become the Joker yet.
Yeah, no.
So the idea is when Batman becomes Batman, the Joker will become Joker.
I think
that's what they're saying. What they've done, I think the writer's been clever here. People wanted a Joker, then they kind of didn't want a Joker.
Yeah.
So now they've gone, you had your tease of Joker, now the Joker's gone. The ideal of the Joker's out there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a running theme. Wouldn't surprise me if Bruce Wayne now is all panicky about it, because he nearly died. So maybe it's etched in Bruce Wayne's mind.
Well, because we're also talking now that
That the Joker nearly killed him, or this guy who was like the Joker, or like a form of this character, as they say, nearly killed him. Maybe that's going to push him forward. So he's always going to have that fear of that person.
Yeah, I mean...
Check me out! Boom.
Yeah, it's kind of that moment now where we've had Alfred has said that he's going to train Bruce.
Yeah, to fight properly.
So what needs to happen is what I want to see from this episode is we need to build on Bruce has now found this secret room.
And his dad was up to something or had ideas.
So
or
what
something.
he needs to do, what Bruce needs to do, is he needs to start training. This is what I want to see from this season.
Yep.
Bruce needs to start training. He needs to get shipped off around the world and start training, because I can't see how much Gotham are going to drag this out.
Well, what they might do, and this is a ploy what they might do, by the end of this season, the end of it, Bruce might go off on the travels. They're going to be a time shift.
Maybe.
Season 3, he'll come back 3 years later, an older man. Not an older man, because he'll only be 3 years
Well,
older.
but
but
older.
So
Younger.
late teens. They can do it with younger characters, just make them get older.
As long as he comes back in his kind of early 20s, because this is kind of when we're thinking that he's setting up the first Batman, early 20s.
Well, no, they want this series to keep going, and they don't want a Batman until right at the end.
I can't see them pushing it further than 4 seasons.
I can see him getting up to about 6.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's
but
just...
I can see lots of time shifts with the young people. The people that are playing like the Penguin, the people that are playing the Riddler, the people
It's just like...
they can stay the same age, just say they're getting older. Like you can put a moustache on Gordon, but the kids, the ones that are playing Selena Cole, Poison Ivy, and Bruce Wayne.
Oh, I didn't like her either.
All
Ivy Pepper,
they've got to do,
she's not Poison Ivy.
Yeah, but at the end of this season, they can recruit new characters.
Yeah, of course they can.
New people to play the characters 3 years down the line.
Yeah, of course
and
they
then
can.
even at the end of like the 4th series, do it again, jump again.
The idea is, for me, the way this has to go is Smallville. If you've seen Smallville...
They went 10 years.
Yeah, obviously they hit 10 seasons,
Yeah.
which is a long time. But you never saw anything ever to do with Superman, no costume, nothing, until the final flick of the film. Bam, there's Badge.
Well, that's what they're going to do in this.
That's what needs to happen with this. We can tease Batman. We can have... Because obviously when Bruce first returns back to Gotham after he's hit all his training, he kind of puts like a ski mask on and some rubbishy body pads and stuff. Hockey pads.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
And he kind of goes out and tests the crime fighting.
Yeah.
We can see that, because that's kind of like Smallville's equivalent of the red, blue blur. If you're into your Smallville, you'll get that. If not, go and watch Smallville. It's worth it. So we can see that, but we cannot see bat symbol, pointy ears until the final cutscene of the show. And do you know what I want to see? Can you remember Batman Returns?
Yeah.
Right at the end, when he tells them that he's given them the bat signal for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Is it the end of the first? I can't remember. I think it's the end of the...
I think it's in the second one, isn't it? When he goes and sees Catwoman in the distance.
But the idea is, all of a sudden, bam, the bat light's in the sky, and Batman just looks up and sees it. I think it's in the first one.
Right.
It's in the first one, the final scene of the first Batman film, when he gives them the bat
he
signal.
stands up.
And and like the bat signal hits the sky, and Batman just stands up, and you see it. It either has to be that as the final scene, or if you've seen the 1992 animated series, they made a film called Batman Mask of the Phantasm. It's like an animated movie. There's a scene in that where kind of Batman's in the Batcave, he's getting all his gear on, and then Alfred's holding the mask, and like Batman just kind of holds his hand out and like it's like calls for the mask. Alfred puts it on his hand. Batman turns around, puts a mask on, spins round, and Alfred just absolutely cacks himself, like because he's so scared of this big looming bat creature. It either has to be that or the other one. Like those scenes would be very, very poignant way to introduce Batman.
There you go. So there you go. That's our Gotham chat.
I
That's
love
our
that.
Batman chat.
You just kind of let me off the lead, and I kind of went. And if anybody's understood any of it,
I'm like a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know if I got one. I wouldn't know what to do with it. So,
oh dear,
that's been a really real show today. Longer podcast, extra.
I love you, Adam.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, Curtis.
Oh, my pleasure.
I shall see you later. And yeah, make sure you keep downloading the podcast, subscribing, thumbing up, sharing.
Do it.
Social networks, Instagrams, Twitters, Tumblrs, Facebooks. See you next week. Bye.
Brr.